morning, everyone.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Elna Puchero, and I feel sick. I started to get sick in the year 2020. I started to keep coming, but Dr. Sherman, Dr. Sherman is my liver doctor. Many, many years ago, maybe 10 years ago, before I did this operation happened to me. But he is I'm just having every 3 months or every 6 months check up with him. And sometimes I get tired, as a symptoms maybe, but maybe I said maybe I just overwork or something like that. So but I didn't neglect my my checkup with Dr. Sherman. I still follow up my checkup because I have this problem already with the liver as far as I know. So in 2020, I get really it's not really very sick, but it's kind of sickly. So I keep going to the hospital. And in 2021, when the COVID starts in 2020, that's where I get really very sick too. In 2020 and 2021, that's where it's the COVID time, and it's also my time. I'm very, very sick. I don't know what's going on with COVID, but as far as I know, I'm very sickly. So after that, after we came back from the cruise at the time, and that's where I started to get really sick. We came back from the cruise. It's so lucky that after 2 weeks, we came home from the cruise in Europe. I was bleeding. I cough. I get headache. I feel tired, and I was very I was tired, and I feel dizzy. And then on that day, Saturday, I sit down. I said to my husband, Les, I get so tired. So she said, okay, sit down and relax. So I went and sit down on this couch where I sit. And then he said, okay, give me a plastic because I need to throw up. So when I threw up, it's full of blood. So he was really panicking, and he called 911 right away. And in 5 minutes, 911 came right away. And they took me to this hospital, which is close to our house. Humber River Hospital, which is, I remember that first time that Humber River Hospital, a few months it was open only when I came into that hospital. So that is very memorable to me. So, and then after that time, I was admitted for 2 weeks because I had so many tests and everything. And then they found out that I had a liver problem. I had a severely liver problem. That's where it started. And then because Dr. Sherman is my doctor at UHN, so I was there with Dr. Sherman. I was lucky. I was in that UHN doctor, and I was admitted to UHN hospital too, which I'm very, very thankful. So from that on, I was in and out of the hospital, in and out. I just go home, and then after 2 weeks again, or even a week, I'll be back in the hospital for another 2 months, 3 months. It's very emotional to me. I cannot express how the people feel before they don't have any. And my doctor, Dr. Chin, is asking me, if you could find a live donor, I could do an operation for you right away. But I have to contact all my friends, all my community people, but all my friends also are the same age as me, and they had also some issues with themselves. Some of them have diabetes, some of them have high bloods, some of them are all sorts, and they're over 65. So it's a very slim chance for me to find a living donor. So after that, we keep on trying, and as far as I know, when Dr. Chien really talked to me with me and Les, really heart to heart. He said that we don't know what's going on because I know that I had a really bad liver. So she said that we don't know, maybe in a week or in a year, maybe in 2 months, maybe we don't know, maybe if my liver will fail. He said, you have only small chance for you to live. So we were so worried about that because I die, as what I said to myself. And so we keep on trying our luck to connect with people, but with some of my friends who have also young children, because they're not educated, they don't know, because they think that, oh, I have to donate, I might affect my health, or because they're not educated, they didn't know. But if you're educated, you are very willing, because it doesn't really affect you so much with that. It doesn't really. For me, if I had a chance that I could do it, if I'm young or I could do it, I would do it, because it's not really too much of a deal if you donate yourself to somebody. But it's because you're not educated, they don't know, so they are scared. So in 2021, I was, from February, that was very COVID time. From February 2021, I was in the hospital, and then I was, as far as I know, as I've been in the hospital, UHN hospital to UHN to rehabilitation, I was there from February to October, as far as I know. My last discharge from the hospital is October, I could remember it, October 27 of 2022. I remember that. So after that, I still go to the hospital for my water drain every Friday. That's why I meet Helena, and I what is that him? I always met him every Friday, and if not Friday, Thursday. It was just only 6 days or 7 days in between that. And oh my gosh, as if I had a phobia of draining my belly left and right every single week. And besides from that, I have so many doctor's appointment. I have to see this doctor, I have to see this doctor. I have so many doctors that I have to see before, besides from draining myself. So, and every week we have to maybe go to UHN hospital 4 times a day, 4 times a week. And it's because I cannot take the subway. If we drive, our parking is too expensive. So sometimes we take the car, but when we take the car, we get a ticket when we park in front of UHN. So it's financially draining us so much, too much. Plus the parking itself. So we have to take the Uber. The Uber, it takes us a lot of money too, between back and forth, because I cannot walk with the subway. I don't have the strength, I don't have energy, nothing at all. So the only options we have is we have to take the Uber or we have to take the car. If we take the car, we have to pay a lot of parking, too much parking. And if you take the Uber, it's the same money too. So that is until the last that we're talking as a family, that one night that we were talking, and then maybe Kiara was so worried about too, because she doesn't want me to lose a mother too. So as we were talking, she said to me that, Mommy, why don't I try and see if maybe we will match each other. So I said, it's maybe we will try and see if we had luck with you. So we did try, both of my sister and her, but my sister has a high blood, so she can't have it to be my donor, because when she was tested, she was a high blood. So we get with Kiara. So Kiara tested, and after 2 weeks, oh God, the nurse called her early in the morning, and she said that, okay, you are matched with your mom, but your doctor said that has to confirm it with you and tell you what to do, what the exact, what is that it. So when Kiara told me, I was in the kitchen sitting because I'm very weak, and it's, having a liver problem is not an easy thing. It's very hard. It's very hard. I had a big belly and I couldn't even move. I couldn't bend. I have no appetite to eat. I'll just stare at the food and I don't have any more appetite to look at it. So food to me is nothing. Even you won't let me eat for a month, it's okay with me. I was so skinny. I was only 87 pounds at the time. So it's really, I like really bones. It's wrapped with skin. And then finally, the time has come that the doctor said to Kiara that, oh, you are matched with your mom. So I was everybody was happy. Les was she was in tears. She hugged me and she said, oh, God answers us. And everybody, 3 of us were very happy. My family was so happy. My family in the Philippines was praying for me every day, go to the church just to pray for me, just so if I could find a liver donor. So now it is time for us to, they said that they have to, because that was April, that was when they found out that I was matched with my daughter, that was end of March. So they said to me, I talked to my doctor, and they said that they have to operate that in May 5th, May 5, 2022. But when they tested us, we were positive with COVID, both of us. So it was, we don't know again when to, because they said that they have to test us 2 times to be negative to be operated. So we have to wait again for another almost a month, but we don't know when. We don't know when, until they said that we came there on the 26th, I guess. I came there on the Friday, and then they told me that is the 27th of Friday, that is the 28th, because I was operated on the 30th of May, and Friday is the 27th, I guess. And they told us that, okay, you will be operated on the Monday, and that is the 27th, Friday. So they said that you could come on Sunday in the afternoon for the preparation of your operation, which it says I have only two days to prepare myself. So I pack up myself and get myself ready on the Sunday afternoon. And that's where it started my journey of being my answer for my problem of my liver, because the operation takes place and I have such good doctors, good nurses, and everything. UHN is my savior. So, and my husband was there for me from day one that I got sick to the end of my journey. So I was very thankful to have a husband like him.
I always had the outlook of being positive in my attitude in this whole situation from the beginning, because I knew Elna's characters, her overall makeup is she's like a trooper. She's very, very organized and extremely, in every way, I guess, her outlook is extremely positive as well. And this is how we succeeded in getting this done and came to fruition. And in fact, I guess no matter what things came our way, I had that feeling that things will work out. And sure enough, through the greatness of UHN, and on the cooperation that we had with you all here. It was just, it worked out perfectly to our I guess to our satisfaction and happiness. The latest thing I've heard is that Elna's just a little, like there's a fatty tissue buildup in her liver. So I mean, she has to watch what she eats. I'm just kind of saying that because of the fact that she really has a super appetite.
I had really had a good appetite now. My appetite comes back now.
Was it difficult for you to discuss this issue with your family and friends and with Kiara, your daughter, or is it pretty smooth going?
Yeah, it was very smooth. It was very smooth. I don't have any. Kiara was so brave. When I asked her that, are you not scared to be operated? And she said no. By the 2 days before, we were on the day, that was Sunday, because Monday, the next day, we'll be operated. I said, are you nervous? She said, no, I'm not. Then she said, I don't think so. It will be too scary, because she said that they will give me an injection and they put me to sleep, and then when I wake up, I said, it's gone. I said to her, are you scared when you were operated? And I said, no, I don't feel anything. I'm okay. So she was happy, and after the operation, she was really she was really as if it's nothing to her, nothing. She was, after 2 days after the operation, she was going into my room, checking me. And she has also, because we are in the same, I was room 19, I guess, and she was through room 21. So we're just 2 rooms apart. And she always speak at me and visit me, because I can't walk and she could walk and visits me. And I said, are you okay? And she said, yes, I'm fine. Nothing happened, because I think because she's only young. For Kiara, I don't think so that she is, I don't think, as if I didn't say even that she is operated, because the way she did before the operation and what she's doing after the operation, as if it is just
like nothing happened.
Nothing happened to her. I just saw her maybe a month that she was kind of slow moving. When she walked, it's kind of, maybe she was just trying to, operation. But after that, no, nothing. I didn't see her, nothing. No. But for me, of course, I had quite a few issues with after my recovery, because after my operation, because you know why? I had the operated me again with my spinal cord, because I was so hard-headed that 2.5 months after my operation, I did all the cleaning in my house. I did all the sorting of the clothes and everything. Because I think I'm strong now, and I feel I was really, because I didn't do things for almost 3 years that I got sick. So I was so really anxious to do all the things in the house that I had a broken bone at the back. So that's what it happened, that I was back again in the hospital for that operation in my back, in my spinal cord. And I stayed there for 2 weeks. And after that, I had a full recovery of myself. I don't have any problems at all. Thanks God, thanks hospital, thanks doctor, thanks nurses, and all the people that helped me to my journey. And I'm very strong now, and I don't feel anything what I did feel before.
She even walks faster than I do now.
Yeah, when we walk, I walk faster than he is. Yes. What I've experienced being sick from the start to the end after my operation until now, that I'm really a newly person that is really, and I cannot say that I'm very 100% healthy, but I was back to my normal things that I used to do. Don't be scared. Nothing. When you donate, it's not a scary thing to do. Just be, with all your heart, give it, because it's not a scary thing, and you will not die when you give something of your part of your body. No, nothing. And that's it. It will not affect your health as well. I'm telling you that 100%. I'm telling, it is true. What I say, it is true.